Oh shit, what the fuck is this? What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I got myself a new Zeus. I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing and assembly, and then in the next video I'll do a little bit of customization. I'm still waiting on some items to arrive in the mail. So let's get to it. Let's see how the packaging has changed over the years since I got my first one in 2021. Here we are 4 years later, well, 3.5 years later. All right, let's see what this is. This is the charger. Let's see if I can get the battery. Pedals, nicely labeled. I won't be using them. Lubricant, excellent. Can always use a little lube. Packing slip. Battery decals. I'm going to use these as templates to make some yellow ones. One thing, let me show you this. Right there. That's the little rubber thing that they put on the axle nut. It came through the box, busted through. Look at that. Damn, good thing it was on there. I could see the reflection on the chrome. Got it out of the box, safe and sound. Now I am going to hunt for the battery. There it is. As you can see, I got a lot of the snipping done to get all the foam and the zip ties off. I got the front wheel off over there. It looks like down here there might have been a little bit of action on one of the grips, handlebar grips. That might have gotten banged up in shipping. I'm going to switch those out anyway. Hopefully there's no other damage. But you can see I still got the handlebars connected. The first thing I'm going to do is switch out this little top cap to my preferred yellow. And just like that, with the magic of video editing, we have the yellow top cap in place, powder coated by Arcane Moto. So I just disconnected the bars from the frame, took the keys off. I don't see any damage to this grip, so that's good. Hopefully everything else is fine. And I've got over here, I've got the stem light opened up and ready to receive the handlebars. If you do this, when you do this, be careful of this guy here. Make sure it doesn't, you don't lose it. And yeah, let me put these bars on. Got the bars on. I'm not going too crazy with the torque specs right now because I am ultimately going to change these to chrome so that they match the rest of the frame. And I'm also switching out this throttle for the beefier one that they have now. So I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to give it to Carlos. He's going to put it on a bike that we're giving to Rusty. And I'm going to put the beefy throttle on there. Let's get the front wheel on and stand this baby up. Just another thing to note, since these ship with the brake levers like loose, not tightened down, for safety reasons for the brakes, you get sometimes a little bit of metal rub on the bars themselves. So there's a little bit of scratch there on the bars. It doesn't matter, it's going to be covered. And also, like I said, I'm switching these bars out for chrome anyway. But just know that they come a little loose, and if they get banged around in shipping, don't be surprised if you get a little scuff or mark on your paint. There was also one under here, under the on the bottom of the bars, but it's covered by the stem anyway, so no harm, no foul on that.
I'm also going to inlay some nail polish, some yellow nail polish there in the Zeus logo. Don't know if I'm going to do it here like I did last time. That one is a little bit tougher to get and to make it look nice. All right, so I got the bike down on its side for this process. This little stem bolt here has to come out, and then you slide the wheel into there. You take out this little brake caliper spacer protector thingy right there. This guy comes out. This goes between the pads just to keep them protected. It looks like this took some impact too. Thankfully, this little protective disc was here, because you could see that got split. Must have been hit hard. These guys that, you know, move the boxes around, they don't give a shit what's in them. So, all right, let me get this going. This is a 15 mil. Oh, that's loose enough. I can just twist it off. All right, put the wheel in now. So these have little latch washers here that go into the frame, keep it secure. So I just got to make sure those don't fall off when I put this on. This should slide right in nicely. Spread these little washers open. Get them lined up into the holes, and then over here, just out of my reach, I've got washer number 1, axle nut number 1. I'm so glad that they switched these. They used to be these annoying acorn nuts, and you would need a deep socket just to get them on and off. Such a pain in the ass. I'm so glad they changed that. Let's get this. I'm just going to get these finger tight for now. I'm not going to be too concerned with the torque spec, because again, I'm taking these off in a few days to get, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to switch these tires out. I'm not even going to use them. I'm going to keep them brand new. That way I can sell them if I have to, or if I want to, or use them for a giveaway for one of our rides. I'm going to put yellow tires on. I'm going to put thorn resistant tubes inside and tire liners, so that it's like a triple threat of safety for punctures. And let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm going to switch the grips out. As I said, I'm going to switch the handlebars out and put in chrome ones. I've got yellow pedals. I'll put them on today. And I think that's about it. I'll probably do a custom seat. What else? What else? Yeah, I think I might have Carlos and Diego powder coat the chainring. That way there's a little disc of yellow in the center that'll look kind of cool. So that might be something I'll do in the future. And this little guy right here, this compression cap, this guy, I'll either have that powder coated or see if I could buy a yellow one. I could not find any yellow ones so far. I've only seen gold, which is kind of crappy. But yeah, this chain guard here is the outside edge. You can see here is like an outside protective edge. When I have the bike flipped, I'll show it again. Yeah, you see this here. See this piece? This, like, it looks like brushed metal. That piece I'm going to have powder coated probably. And I'm taking these things the fuck off. Another thing I might do is switch this chain out. I really like the KMC chain that I had, where all of the outside link covers were black and the inside was silver or chrome or whatever. So it had a really cool look to it.
A little grease.
See this little guy here? One of our riders, James. We haven't seen him in quite some time. He's a whiskey man, bourbon man. He made these little guys, or bought them. I don't know if he printed them or made them, but they go under here, right at the bottom of the fork, and you just kind of jam them in, and they keep it. Let me see if I could line it up with one hand. There we go. They keep it protected from dirt and rust and shit. So those are really cool. So there she is. All put together, minus the battery, which is being charged over there. And this is the UU 2024-2025 edition. I guess people are calling it maybe Gen 4. Gen 3 had another attachment point here. They got rid of that. It's a beauty, man. I can't wait to finish customizing it. There's that damaged butt plug thing. I know these are really useless, and you know, it served its purpose. It protected everything behind it, but I still like to keep them on, and so I have an old set from my Flex or from my UU, I can't remember, but I'm just gonna swap them out. So these are nice and shiny still, and more butt pluggy looking. Another cool new feature that comes stock now ever since Gen 3 are these tensioners, chain tensioners. Very convenient. And this is a look at the new Thrillmatic motor. It's a 750. It's got metal gears sandwiched. So no more just nylon, it's now sandwiched metal. It's a little more sturdy. It's got great pickup. You've seen my first impressions and reviews of friends' bikes. It's a great change up. This bike is the perfect cross between the old 1100 and the old 750 with the range of the new Flex. Everything's working. I just unlocked the speed on the P3 settings. If you have questions about that, go to my other video. I'll link it below. Very easy to do. I threw on my Flex battery. It works with the Flex battery. Looks nice with the decal on. I gotta throw one on the new one. And let's hear her rip. So it turns out I did have a little bit of damage from that impact to the box. Right here is a little tiny dent. Nothing structural, I think it's just cosmetic, but Drew gave me $200 back, which is pretty good. So that about does it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, and tell your fucking grandma.